Okay, next up is The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, a comedy directed by Neil Brennan, who worked with Dave Chappelle on his show. And this stars Jeremy Piven, who for 20 years has been a hilarious supporting actor in many comedies, and in the last few years has really found his niche as an actor in the hit HBO series Entourage as super agent Ari Gold. Here in this film, Piven stretches his comic muscles even further as Don Reddy, a smooth-talking, over-the-top car salesman whose entire life, and I mean entire life, is built on getting cars off the lot and nothing else. He's surrounded by a group of colorful characters, and he and his crew are recruited to get every car off a struggling lot by July 4th, or the lot will go under. Don has his own team of three-dimensional characters, including Babs, played by Kathryn Hahn in a very funny performance, who's to say she's promiscuous would be like saying Peter Griffin is fat. Ving Rhames plays Jibby, who's very much like a non-gay version of the character he played in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. And the very cautious Brent, played by David Koechner, who's been funny in many other films. And this crew meets the problematic dealership workers headed up by Ben Selleck, played well in a surprisingly funny performance from James Brolin. He has a 10-year-old son who has a similar hormonal problem that Robin Williams did in Jack. His daughter Ivy is engaged to one of the most annoying of annoying, dumbest people I've ever seen in a movie. Paxton Harding played in yet another hilarious performance by Ed Helms. And to boot, he's the son of Ben's rival, played by former sitcom star Alan Thicke, who also surprises me here. Ben's team of misfits is, well, misfits. He's got a guy who flails around a baseball bat at customers and a Korean American who's blamed for Pearl Harbor somehow. They are played by Charles Napier and Ken Jeong. Now, this is the very definition of off-the-wall slapstick raunch fest humor with no real substance or redeeming value, quite like The Hangover. That said, I was laughing from beginning to end because this movie works within its over-the-top silliness, and that it's just what this film is trying to offer us: big laughs, and it succeeds. Now, Piven is fantastic as a motivational speaker type character who seems to be cut from the cloth of those horribly tacky used car commercials. But in a film like this, his character cannot be anything less than that. Because if it was, it just would not be funny, plain and simple. This is not what I would call a brilliant comedy, but it's in the grand tradition of films like Billy Madison starring Adam Sandler, or Without a Paddle with Seth Green and Dax Shepard, in the fact that it's just merely going for laughs and nothing else. And it succeeds on a great level. There's no underlying message here, but if there was, it was most definitely lost in the translation. Now, I enjoyed the work from screen vets Thicke, Napier, and of course Brolin in all their roles. And what a year it has been, I gotta say, for Ed Helms, who has of course enjoyed great success in the hit TV series The Office, and of course Sword High in the blockbuster hit The Hangover earlier this year. For making me laugh out loud and with great comedic savvy from the actors, The Goods is just a movie that is good enough to make you laugh, and if that's what you're looking for, then hey, go see it. 3 stars out of 5 for The Goods.